Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Friday, so that's good. I, however, have embarked on my adventure, my expedition across Wales. I am a day in as we speak, as you watch this. Hopefully still alive and kicking. But I've left you with this, a diverse world, no moving around game. Something I haven't done in ages. I only ever did two of these, and both of them were quite some time ago. And I don't think they were play-along games. I think it was just me playing it. So that's good for you. You can play along to this. Something a bit new. Save me doing Urban World, which will return, but it's something different. So challenge then. Here we go. No time limit. Oh, come on. Get this code. And yeah, it's all been a bit rushed this week. So I'm leaving you with what I can. And yeah, whatever happens, happens. You might beat me here because I'm rushed. I am rushed. There's lots to do. I've got to waterproof my coats and bag, and I've got to charge all my GoPro batteries. I've got lots to do. Here we go. Let's do this. A diverse world, no moving around, and we're on a big. Oh wow, we are on a big bridge. A very tall bridge. This is cool. Wow, this is cool. I wonder if this is, reminds me of the bridge that's near Split. Was it Split? Or was it no, it was Dubrovnik, wasn't it? This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is that bridge in Dubrovnik. I did a whole, for those of you who don't know, I did a whole game in Dubrovnik, courtesy of Hometown Roulette. And this bridge featured on most of the rounds. In fact, I think there was a round where I was down there along the coast and I used the bridge to my advantage. Yeah, and there was this as well. There was a big ferry terminal. We can't see the old town of Dubrovnik. I didn't even have it on that game. Didn't even have it in the end, did we? Probably because there's no room for cars to fit through those streets. But without any further ado, let's get on there. Those of you who watched that video might be an advantage. What was his name? Alistair Crowley or whatever his name was. Why am I in Albania? Don't want to be in Albania. That's a bit different to Croatia. So Dubrovnik, here we go. I really think we're there. I'm not going to go there, but let's look at the compass and have a look at this. To our east is this big inlet of land. Yeah. Yeah, with lots of villages and towns straddling it. Yeah. The border of Bosnia is over there on that hill. We have a mountain range. You can just see it there. Look, highlighted. To be honest, I know this is it. Without trying to be cocky, I know this is it. So I'm going to make my guess. Let's just look for that island out there. There it is. You can see the island, so we know where we are. Now we've just got to judge along this bridge how far we are. It's quite tricky actually because you can't see the land below. You can only really see the bridge. It's hard to tell exactly how far. I think we're bang in the middle, to be honest. In fact, just for a laugh, I'm going to keep it there. Oh, okay. Apparently we're over just to the left in the Adriatic Sea. So my mistake. It is very easy to get confused there. Am I in the sea? Am I on a bridge? It is very hard. I'm being facetious, of course. 5,000 points, though. That's all that matters. Well done if you got that. Let me know if it was because of that video. Alistair, if you're playing, I'm sure. Alistair Zeppelin. That was it. Alistair Zeppelin. If you're watching, mate, tell me, did you get that? Because if not, you should be ashamed. Right, next one. Okay, this is totally different, isn't it? This is, well, I would say the plains of the USA, the Great Plains, or possibly Canada. So hard to get these rounds. It just, if you take into account the seasons changing and all the different factors that can be going on, with the grass changing colour and whatnot. Let's just see where the sun is. I don't. I don't think I can see the sun. Is that? It? That is the sun, isn't it? And it's, it's slightly to the south, but that's not. If it was in the north, I'd be worried. I'd say, well, we're in Argentina. But I don't think we're in Argentina. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the USA. So I'm going to go USA. But definitely room here to get this drastically wrong. Definitely room for that. Because, it also, what doesn't help is that I'm out of practice playing world version of Geoguessr. If I played that more, it might be a bit fresher in my mind. Like, oh no, this can't be that far south because of this, or, But it's not. It's not fresh in the mind. I've just been playing Urban World, UK, and, bloody God knows what else. US sports stadiums and shit. So, but all in all, it's just the fact that it could be Canada. That's what gets to me. And then I'm thinking of going like Oklahoma. Okay, I've got to make a decision though. I'm going to go Kansas. I don't know. I'm going Kansas. The road is running kind of that direction, isn't it? But not that steep, but I'm going for it anyway. Oh, it was Canada. Oh, that's so annoying. Lots of you would have got that as well. You would have just gone in the middle of that plain area there. Look how far north that is. It's amazing. Amazing. Canada. That is a big wounder. 2198 points. That's no good, is it? Nearly 1,000 miles. I thought that would have been more. Okay. Let's put that behind us. Let's have a look at the sun here because it was glaring at us. That is most definitely in the north and the hemisphere. Not completely north. Now, look at that. That is a big stadium. That could almost be like a bull, or what do you call it? A rodeo type thing, Could be one of them. I don't know what they get up to in these South American countries, which is, I think, where we are. Yeah, it's looking very Andean. Is that the word? Andesian. Of the Andes, if you like. Peru is what I would have a stab at. Peru, yeah. Where it kind of comes towards the sea, or possibly Bolivia or Chile. Now, I can't see any flags. The buildings are just far too far away for that. So we're going to have to just judge it on this. It's an interesting place because if I had hours to look at the map, I reckon I could find that. The way that these three roads, we're almost above them aerially, aren't we? We can see that they all sort of converge to nothing really, to the mountain, and then we've got this unique blue stadium over here, and then what appears to be a cemetery. So it's an interesting place. But yeah, I've got to get in there. That looks like a sort of estuary. Maybe the sea is up that way. Maybe not though, because it's up to the north. Anyway, let's get into the map. Unless it's heading to that. I wonder if that estuary is heading to that. Could be, couldn't it? Into Lake Titicaca. I don't know. Peru. I think we're in Peru. Do you know what though? I am going to go down here and say that the estuary is heading in. I'm going to say it's this estuary here. It's not, is it? There's no mountains by it. Okay, forget that, forget that. Okay, let's just forget that idea. I don't even know if it's an estuary. But I think Peru, Bolivia. What about this lake here? Let's go right on the border with Peru, Chile, and Bolivia. Okay. That's got to go down as a good guess. What country did I actually click in? The correct one, Bolivia. So if this was 10 country challenge, I would be ecstatic right now. We were in a place called Huanuni. Huanuni. And can we see what that stadium was? Estadio Manuel Flores. No, it's not telling us what that is in aid of, that stadium, which is a shame. Maybe you can let me know in the comments if you're from South America, particularly Bolivia. You can tell me what that stadium is for. But that is an excellent guess. 4263. Well done if you beat that or got anywhere near to it. Next one. 4 out of 5 then. And this looks like a pesky round, doesn't it? Looks like a pesky one. I think a lot of you will be in agreement. Maybe you've switched tabs. You don't know your result yet. I do maintain that's the funnest way to play along. Do your thing. Switch tabs before you find out what result you've got. Watch me play it. So you're watching me. You're like, oh God, he thinks that. I should think that. No, not necessarily. And then you see the result anyway. Anyway, where the friggin' hell is this? Right, okay. Where's the sun? We can see the shadow there. So the sun is directly behind us. There it is. We're not going mad. That is southern hemisphere, isn't it? If anything. No, I don't know. No, it's directly to the west. So that's no good. Could this be Spain? I'm looking round. Could this be Spain? Yes, it could. The road is quite Spanish. This could be Spain. Very easily. We've got crops here. We've got like a crop field. Looks a lot like Spain, to be honest. Could be Mexico, I'm sure. But I don't think many other places really. I'm going for Spain because I was there in the summer, and it reminds me a lot of the places that I was driving around, to be honest. So I'm going to get in there. Got mountains up to our north. Here's some mountains here. Let's go just below there because it doesn't look too south and it doesn't look too north. You know, we've got a crop field, but then it doesn't look all that north either. So I'm going to go down here below this mountain range. And if I'm right, wowee, that will be incredible. Here we go. Oh, it was frigging Greece. Oh, man. Look at that latitude, though. That is a beautiful thing. Look how it just straddles the top of the Tyrrhenian Sea label. There it is. That's what you want to see. Sardinia. What? Can't even read it, mate. My line is just obscuring it. Yeah, I'm distracting from the fact that I failed quite miserably there. I got a score of 1,443. Greece. We were in Greece. Oh God. Please. Please don't. Terrified of closing the wrong tab there as well. Yeah, Greece. My God, you don't get it that much. And the fact that I said, oh yeah, it's either Spain or Mexico. Couldn't be anywhere else. I thought of Italy. I thought of Turkey. Didn't think of Greece. Okay, last round. 12,904 is the score. My God, are we going to end this on a really bad note? I've just set myself up for it with that last round. And this is an interesting looking one too. We've got big tall trees among small ones, which is kind of weird. The light's obviously getting through to those little ones so that they can grow. Interesting. The only reason I'm mentioning that is because I was just in Wales yesterday, or the day before rather, to do some prep for my mission across Wales, and some of the woods that I think I'm going through have disappeared because they're forest management, and then other ones have grown. And the tall tree woods are no problem, but it's the ones where they've planted these smaller Christmas trees, and they're all competing for space, and they're all squashed together. And honestly, I don't know how I'm going to get through those. Honestly, I was like, oh God, there's like a mile, a constant mile of squashed together trees. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, the sun is directly to the west. I just don't know where we are, to be honest. I really don't. Sun is directly to the west. Does that mean we would be a bit further south than, you know, Sweden, Finland? It does look warmer here, I've got to say. Could we be in like Switzerland or something? I don't think so. Could we be in Estonia, Latvia, Well, these hills are quite big, aren't they? So I'm thinking not, because they're quite flat countries. Latvia, Lithuania are quite flat. I don't know. I can't see many big mountains going on. I've never had a mountainous round in any of these countries, so I'm going to rule those out. Could be Sweden. I'm just not sure about this sun thing. Would it be directly west? Because surely that would mean you were further south. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. So where could we be down here? Could we be in Italy? Up in the Alps, towards the Alps? Could we be in Canada? I think we could be, you know. I think we could be in Canada. Do I go for Canada? Or are we in Europe? I honestly can't tell it apart at the moment. Friggin' hell. Okay, I'm going Canada, I think. Am I really ruling out Sweden, Finland, Norway? The road doesn't look very Norwegian, does it? Okay, I'm going Canada. Shit me. Okay. I'm bound to get a shit score though, that's the thing. That's the annoying thing about this. Okay, it's not very hilly down there. Not very hilly there either. Oh, I hate this. Okay, I'm going over here then. Here we go. This could well be in Europe, but here we go. Oh, there it is. That is bullshit. Bulgaria 121. That's why it seemed further south. Bulgaria. Really, Bulgaria. View summary. That is poor. That is poor there at the end. How have we done then? Well, we managed to get Dubrovnik spot on, which is amazing. The La Paz guess was good, but the other three, I've got to say, were shit. Really shit. So well done if you beat that score. Maybe you beat me just by getting a more consistently average, 3,000 point score every time, which I think would be tricky, really. Be unlikely. Or maybe you just you did what I did, but you didn't mess up on the last round or something. Let me know. But I am a bit flustered at the moment. I'm a bit rushed. I'm not very in practice. Excuses. Hope you enjoyed the vid anyway, guys, and well done if you've beat me. I promise when I get back from the trip, if I make it back in one piece, I will up my game on these and I'll make them especially harder for you to beat. Try and get some insane guesses in there. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Ta-da.